Greetings, entrepreneurs. Welcome to our first episode of Random Startup Voice. And let me really appreciate you for choosing this part of life. You know, it's not easy for living a life for others. Because actually, I ran into a video on YouTube a year ago where the founder of Alibaba, Jack Ma, was being interviewed, and they asked him about his social life and like how do you manage um business, family, friends, and the others. You really need to see the straight face you actually was carrying. Like he said, that is a difficult part of my life. Like even at the point my wife came to me, I'm actually talking about Jack Ma, and said, um, "You don't belong to me anymore. You belong to the world." Yes, it's not really easy. I know at this point of our business, a lot of us we're in the starting phase, and we are more concerned about says. But I will get to a point when we become the people's choice, and at that point we begin to get more rivals, competitors. Then we begin to create services and products that are fit for a specific purpose. Then our perception about life changes automatically. Entrepreneurship is like a storyboard. We're actually moving from one point to the other. Imagine a situation whereby you're selling slippers today, and tomorrow you realize somebody in the same field start making some customized slippers with made in Nigeria resources and raw materials, and they are making more profit and gaining more attention. So in that case, you really need to go into some R&D, do some research and development, and before you know, you're actually being used up and you really have time for yourself. Now, let's imagine a life where you begin to think for your customers. Your psychological thought is being shifted from seeing things the way you see things to seeing things the way your target market sees things. Your emotions are being channeled to the emotions of your target market. That means you think less about yourself and you think more about what these people are, what your customers are really looking for. That is the life of an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is actually, even if we say, okay, they actually work for a specific reward, but the reward changes with time. I don't think people like the Aliko Dangote, the Brigade, they are still concerned about, oh, let me make some money so I can actually buy that car or buy this car. They're actually working for a special ranking in life. And to get to this specific rank in life, they really need to hack in. They really need to connect into the emotions of the people they intend selling their product to. And that's why they invest so much on consultants, researchers who are actually studying the market and giving them feedback on, oh, this is what the market will look like in the next 3 years. This is what the customers, the people out there are clamoring for. This is what company B is doing that we are not doing, that these people are actually running into and know they are actually embracing with their whole heart. So it is not like Big Gate is actually doing a specific product because yes, this product is fit for use. I like it and it can work. It's not that. It's Big Gate is actually doing this job to say, oh, this is what they need. So you see, the life of an entrepreneur is not a life for the entrepreneur. It's a life for its market. So, who is an entrepreneur? Yes, if you go on um, Google and a lot of search engines, you realize that an entrepreneur is an individual who creates new business, bearing most of the risk and enjoying most of the rewards. And others say an entrepreneur is commonly seen as an innovator a source of new idea, goods, services, and businesses. I think they are perfectly right, yes. But I think something which is actually, which I would say is missing out, is the products or services that they are actually creating are built for specific people. So I think an entrepreneur cannot be defined without the demands of his or her target market. It's like you doing a painting in your house and you're just like, wow, this painting is beautiful, this painting is beautiful. You really can't say your painting is beautiful. It is being judged by a second eye. It is being judged by a third eye. It is being judged by a lot of people. So what is good in your eyes might not be good out there. So I think entrepreneurship is not about getting a shop, getting products, sitting there like, hey boy, what, go pick up a job, and you're like, no, I want to be an entrepreneur. No, an entrepreneur goes beyond that. You should be thinking about, okay, whatsoever I'm putting out there to the market, is it what the market is actually dying to have? I think that's what I'll use. So whenever you make that word like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, take a little time to like, what am I giving out? Are they sellable? Are they solutions? Am I providing remedy to a specific problem? So these are some of the questions you should always take your time to analyze properly. And your definition of success as an entrepreneur should also be defined. It differs from one person to the other. Some will say, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, I want to be very rich. While some will say, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm trying to create a kind of life for humanity. So the entrepreneurship goal of Mr. A can be different for that of Mr. B. So I think there are some steps which, or do I say, there are some outlines we need to draft before taking this step. What are we producing? Who our target market? And what is our success criteria? The three elements is what I would term the backbone of entrepreneurship. And if these elements are carefully analyzed, I think it will be very difficult to have a failed businessman, a failed startup, a failed entrepreneur. Thank you for taking out your time to actually listen to this. I would like to learn more. I would like to see from your perception. I will appreciate your comments. I want to know what is an entrepreneur. I want to know how do I understand the needs of the market. Let's comment. Let's take this further. Thank you. Till we see you again next Thursday. Bye.